Hey everyone, so tonight is going to be a two-for-one review. I guess I'll say that. So we're going to be reviewing Sebastian Shaw and Donald Pierce. I figured I'd combine these guys together because really the difference is paint applications and alternate heads. Otherwise it's the same body mold. I just didn't feel like repeating myself, and I'm sure you guys don't want to hear it too. So first up, we'll go ahead and go over the accessories that also came with them or in this set that I haven't shown before, and then I'll go into the figures. This is probably my favorite accessory in this set. It comes with this book. It has the Hellfire logo right there. This is the same book that we have seen with the retro Dr. Doom. I do not have that figure, but I noticed just the way the insides are here, it's the same kind of little graphs and writing as those books in that figure for the retro carded Dr. Doom, but the difference is different coloring obviously, but also I thought that was cool. They put the Hellfire logo on the front. Very clean too. It's just a neat overall different accessory. They also come with a Magneto helmet, and it's painted pretty cool. It's got a nice purple around it. You can kind of see the top in there. You kind of gives that spacing to make sure the eyes will see out the eye hole. I don't know why this front piece wasn't painted, unless that was a mistake. Or it's just a different version of Magneto's helmet that I'm aware of that doesn't have that paint. It just keeps it red. But overall, the purple looks really good. And we also have a Wolverine cowl, which looks good. For our alternate hands, we have two metal hands here. One's grasping, and one has like a trigger finger. And we get two flesh tone fisted hands, which is always nice to have. And randomly, we do get these reused blasters. These are ones that we've seen with Domino and a couple other figures, but they're in black too. All right, so first up, we'll check out Sebastian Shaw's head sculpt here. It looks really good. He's got a very sinister smirk on his face. He's got the long sideburns, the eyebrows. It just looks creepy to me. He does got the old-fashioned little ponytail on the back with a little bow. There you go. The paint does kind of bleed into his hair. We'll just pretend that the dye is running, right? No. But overall, I think it's a cool-looking head sculpt. It's definitely different than what we've had before. But very sinister look. His eyes are looking straight forward. You can see his teeth. And then coming down here, he's got the nice blue coat with the little vest underneath that's got some texturing along with a little wash over it to kind of give it some more detail. And he's got his little, I forgot what this is called from those days, but it's just a plain white there. It is a separate piece. So as you can see, if you pop his head off, you can definitely take this off if you wanted to do that. It's got nice gold on the buttons. A little bit of the blue is kind of bled over onto this button. This button is a little off-centered at the top. On this side, this looks pretty clean. A little bit of blemish on that one there. And his undershirt shows at the bottom of his jacket here. It looks cool. Coming down his pants, he's got the light gray, the high socks, and the gold little buckles on his shoe. But very cool. Now looking at Donald Pierce here. He's got a very evil smirk too. Looks like he's up to no good. But anyway, his hair looks nice and good. It's nice and parted off to the side, on both sides, right down the middle. There's no real paint applications on his hair to give it any more detail than that. But it looks good. And then his eyes are looking pretty straight on. I want to say the left eye's got a little bit of blemishing, and the right eye is kind of a little bit inward. You guys tell me, but that's what I'm seeing there. But otherwise, got the same scarf, same jacket, just different color. Now it's a darker brown with the gold buttons on the side. His gold buttons are pretty good. I'd say they're a little better than Pierce. Or did I just say his name wrong? I probably did. Anyway, he's got a green undervest here with the black, kind of a little bit of a black wash, but it's got the same texturing. And then his undershirt shows out the side. He's got a light tan pants, and it goes with the high socks and the same gold belt buckles. But you can kind of see these are the same bodies for both guys. But very cool. Going to go over the articulation. He does have a neck joint there. It's not the ball peg, kind of like with Emma Frost. Looks up, looks down, left and right. It's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out, forward, and back. He's got the upper bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also a hinge at the wrist, which doesn't do a whole lot. It does have an ab crunch if you look underneath here, but the vest definitely hinders that, so you can bend about that much. And it does have the waist swivel, kicks up about that much, and spreads about that much. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Ooh, It's got the boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up. It's interesting, both guys, their left legs or left ankles are a little loose where the right's nice and tight. And I'll show you really quick. So you see this one even kind of moves. This one's not too bad, but this one's kind of loose. All right, I'll show you guys how tall they both are. All right, so both gentlemen stand about 6.5 inches tall. So overall, I think they're very cool figures. I do like all these accessories they come with, which is nice. And even though the guns are kind of silly to me, unless there's something about the story that I'm unaware of that uses those guns, I'm just gonna leave that there. It's always nice to have additional weapons. But overall, I think this set is very cool, even though in a way I feel like it's neat. At the same time, I feel like there's so much reused. So many reused parts, whether it be all the figures reuse the same body mold. The only thing different are like the capes and the head sculpts, and they threw in a bunch of accessories. But I don't know. I get mixed feelings on when this happens, just because I feel like if it's a Comic-Con exclusive, it needs to be special. And this is special in its own way at times, but I do feel like it was also kind of quickly thrown together. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just kind of tossing all these accessories out so you guys can kind of get a good glimpse of everything it came with. So I get my mixed feelings. I don't know. Is it my favorite Comic-Con set ever? No, it's not. Probably so far my favorite one is still the X-Force from 2012. But is it a good set? I think so. But I tend to kind of favor the movie set with Logan and Professor X. I love that Logan figure. I think that's such a cool figure. But if I had to rate this, if you're staying to the end of this, if I had to rate these figures, my favorite is probably, I probably actually like Black Queen more than the Emma Frost, even though Emma Frost is definitely my second. And then these two guys kind of come in. I don't know a lot about them, so I'm not like attached to them. So, but they're different. So they're different from other figures. So I do like them, but those two probably come in third to me. But I love all the accessories. I do like the book a lot, and just the extra Magneto helmet, and the cowl, and all the different interchangeable hands. It's very cool. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this series or not series, but this set of reviews over the Hellfire box set from Comic-Con 2020. And coming up next is Silver Centurion, which is very cool. Take care. Hope you guys have a great rest of the night. Bye.